What's up, guys? Here goes with the Mephisto. Brand new build on my Mephisto. 7 on board. I'm not too big on the Mephisto right now. Better redo that build. Ah, get my drip tip. Alright, so we're gonna go back to Bill. I think this is like the best RDA I've found so far. Yeah, there's not even really a comparison. What's bad is the coils are built exactly the same way. The only difference is with the Mephisto, it only has one positive post. It has a center post, there's one screw. You have to put both wires in from both negatives if you're building a dual coil. So you don't always get a great connection on that second wire. Of course, with my amazing plume veil, it has the center block, which makes it so much easier to do better builds on. I can usually pop a dual coil on here in 5 minutes, if that. Right now I'm just running regular 26 gauge Canthal. I wrap this 5 times, and according to my meter, I'm running at about 0.6 ohms. So a lot better than trying to do whatever the hell with the damn Mephisto. My first build on there was pretty great, but I don't know. I think I've had some problems with the center post on the Mephisto. If you look at the center post, it is adjustable, of course, you know. You can change the little, you can adjust the screw, but I believe inside it has some sort of like plastic tubing up inside, I guess, to help get a better seal. Only problem is after you've messed with it a few times, that seal kind of wears down. So that center post screw is not exactly the tightest anymore. I'm not sure if I can replace it or what. I'm gonna have to look that one up, but I'm sure if I can fix that center post, because I know the top screw, the one that holds your wires down, I know I don't know if it's stripped out or what exactly happened to it, but if you twist it, it'll twist a few times, it'll get down on the wire, and then it'll pop and it'll be loose again. You can mess with it a little bit, you know, take a couple hits off of it and loose again. So there's something going on with the center post in that Mephisto. I'm not sure if any of you have had any problems with the Mephisto, or if any of you even have a Mephisto, but yeah, it's definitely not something I'd be looking into getting again. It was suggested to me as my first mod, but I had a lot of problems with it when I first got it, so I ended up going back and getting myself a plume veil, and I have fallen in love with the plume veil. I have tried a couple other ones, and just not the same. When I made my first mech mod order from China, go figure, nobody had told me really anything about it. So I ended up buying, because on this website I got it from, it said, oh look, it's a rebuildable drip mod, da 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 da. This is not a rebuildable drip mod. It's an I-ATTY. It's a Genesis mod. Take the top cap off there. First off, the top cap's huge. Look at that damn thing. I mean, what kind of airflow are you going to get through that when you have, I don't even know if you can see it, there's like one little, yeah, right down the bottom, there's one little pinhole in the side, that's it. And then when you take the top cap off, this is what you're working with. You have your positive post right here, you have your wick, which runs down into the tank. And then instead of negative post, you have this little negative screw right there. And you also have a second screw, which is how you get your fluid into the tank. Because the only other way would be to completely tear the tank apart. That would not be fun. So, let me just show you this real quick. Unless you have already known and already have a syringe or something ready, there's not a whole lot you can do with that little bitty hole. I tried everything. I've tried rolling up a piece of plastic, sticking it down in there, just trying to get some fluid down there so I could try it out. It didn't work. I ended up having to wait until I got a syringe and finally got the fluid down in there. When I ordered it, the wick itself, right here, was pressed up against the post, and then if you can see down in the tank, let me see if I can get my lighting off of that. No, not really. But anyways, it goes down beside the center post in the tank. Once you get past that center post, there's a little shelf, and then it drops off to the fluid well. So they had that wick, which is not even just a regular wick. No, it's steel mesh. And they had it pressed up along the positive post all the way down. Then when it reached the bottom, it was resting up on, just sitting on the shelf, just chilling. If I would have tried to smoke that with it sitting on that shelf, that would have shorted out my battery quick. That is your positive wick running along the metal casing where it's already been negative. So I'm just going to pop this apart real quick. I know I have fluid in it. I'm not entirely worried about this because I don't even remember what kind of fluid I had in it. A screwdriver. To remove all this now, you have to, let's see. Alright, tear up this top screw. Make sure you don't lose all these parts. They're little bitty things. Alright, now that right there is how you connect your positive wire. You wrap it around that screw. Yeah, you wrap it around your wick a few times. You wrap it around the base of the screw and screw it down in. And of course, now it's going to give me a hassle. My pliers real quick. See, that's what I love about this. I have everything right here within arm's reach. Alright. Now you have this little sleeve, and you want to grab it and twist it off. You don't want to use any big pliers or anything like that because you don't want to tear up that sleeve because that is your positive coil. Alright, we'll pop that sleeve off if we can get this damn thing off. Oh, come on. Seems like this post along. There we go. Alright. That leaves you your screw. Push that screw down through there, and your little copper post will come out of the bottom. So you'll pull out that copper post. Alright, now there's also this white grommet up here in the top. You want to be very careful not to tear that because that's what seals your tank. So I'm going to grab a hold of it as easy as I can and try to work it out of this hole. Let's see here. Maybe if I use my screwdriver, it'd be easier. Yeah, flathead screwdriver, and pop right out. Alright, I'm going to set that off to the side now. Now that all of that is apart, I have my little, the medicine cup. Not anymore. It became my trash cup when I started building. So then, after you have all that post removed, your top and bottom twist apart. And you're going to twist for a little while. This post, I don't know why they did it this way, but if they thought they were saving anybody a hassle, it's more of a pain in the ass than anything. Alright, now once you unscrewed it enough, the top will pop off. See, that's where your wick, it runs right down the side of that post. Oh, where's my other cup? Alright, I'm gonna set that right there for a moment. Dump that juice. Like I said, I don't even remember what kind of juice it was. I never entirely use this tank very often. I think I used it one time and I realized how much of a pain in the ass it was, and it's been sitting in my spare parts box ever since. Well, not my spare parts box, but it's where I keep all my extra tanks. My old pro tank I used to use. I have an old EVOD tank in there. I'm not doing anything fancy here. I'm just gonna try to get as much of that juice out as I can for the moment. Alright, here's the bottom half of the tank. Right. This, not glass. It's supposed to be glass. When I bought it, the description said glass tank. It's actually plastic. This bottom part does pop off of that tank. You can have it replaced. I'm not going to tear it off right now because there's no point in it. All it is just a plastic O-ring or a rubber O-ring holding it on. So yeah, that's the base of your tank. If you can see down in there, you can see that little shelf right above the drip well, right on the side of the tank. That shelf right there, you can't have your wick touching that shelf because the steel mesh on that wick will hit that shelf and it will short it out. So you'll have to pull your wick up a little bit. You'll have to cut it off. Basically, you want it about that long. Alright, but now we're just going to put it back together. Alright, you'll slide that back down there. You'll screw for 45 fucking minutes. Drops everything. Yeah, the O-rings, I have to say that the only thing on these that I like is the O-ring, because they actually do create a hell of a suction in there. Alright, now that that's screwed on, you will take your center copper pin, pop it back through the bottom, and push it until it's flush with the bottom post. You can use a screwdriver, of course, you know. Just give it a little nudge. Alright, then you're going to take your little white grommet, slide it back over the top of that post, center it, and you don't have to be perfect getting it in. If you can just get it semi-correct, once you screw on that sleeve, it will push it down. But you do want to get it sort of leveled out down in the sleeve, so just like so. Then, of course, you know, damn sleeve. Alright, you'll put your little sleeve on there. You'll screw it down and screw it down and screw it down. It'll never go anywhere, but you'll screw it down. Alright, pliers. Now I have juice fingers, which I love having juice fingers, let me tell you. As much as I build and rebuild and tear apart tanks and mess with my coils and everything else, you figure that I would learn by now to wear some sort of gloves or something so I don't have juice fingers all the time. But no, I live with juice fingers. It is the curse of a vapor. Well, not really the curse of a vapor, because a lot of people don't ever touch juice. The only time they touch it is to put it in their Atomizer. Alright, now it's on. You will take your top screw and screw it back down into that post. It's a pain in the ass because it's like tiny. Alright, and a screwdriver. Alright, now see, if you can see, there's a little gap right below the head of the screw. That is because I did not reconnect my positive wire. See? Basically, all you do is you will take a piece of Kanthal and you will take off the negative screw on the base. Alright, you'll take that screw off, you'll wrap it around, you'll lock it down with that screw, you'll take it up and you'll wrap it a few times around the you'll wrap it a few times around the damn wick. And then oh, mine broke. Oh well. Anyways, you'll take it and you'll wrap it a couple times around that wick. And then you will loosen that top screw back up just a hair. You will wrap it around that post and then you will lock it down with that screw. Once you have it locked down with that screw, make sure that your wick is not touching that center post. You could take your small flathead screwdriver and just go in there and just push it away a little bit. Just make sure that it's not touching your post at all, because it will short your battery. That's with your mod if you're running it on a variable voltage. I've never tried running it on my Z-Max. I saw somewhere online that somebody said they were using it on their Z-Max. I'm not sure because it is a rebuildable tank, so I'm pretty sure you have to use it on a mech. But I don't know. These people are pretty creative, so. But once you have that all locked down and stuff, you just do the normal. You put this huge ass cap back on with a little bitty air hole. This is actually a mod that I might actually break my damn drill out for and put another hole in it. Because that little bitty hole, you do not get any airflow through it. I mean, I can sit here and I've never had my fucking cheeks sucked in like that when I was hitting any kind of tank. Not even a Vivinova. But it is what it is. I have one now. I don't like it. I wish I would have bought something else. But I have it. So if it ever comes down to it, I could say, well, you know what? I have one of those in my collection. Not proud of it, but I have it in my collection. So that, my friends, was V's random ass video. I don't know why I made this video. I was bored. I had about 30 minutes before I gotta get ready for work. So I figured I'd show you guys some more stuff. I will have another video going up tonight. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be. I will see about doing a... let me know if you guys want a RDA review, or if you want a how to build a coil video, or what, or if you want another juice review. Let me know. If you guys do not pick like you did last time. Last time you guys never let me know. And that's why you end up with videos like this, is because I don't know what you guys want to see. So let me know, either my email or you can leave it in the comments. But yeah, let me know and we will definitely get something going on, because random videos are fun, but at the same time, I don't know what the hell to say. I don't know what to do. I mean, I just do what I do. I'm normal and try to show you guys how to do it while I'm at it. So let's keep those clouds rolling.